white here. Let's just do a blue. If I take a blue here and put it just and see how I'm just pushing it in, right? And then I put the same blue on this side. Turn to the
More vibrant on the fuller side and more kind of navy on the warmer side.
It's in the middle. Look in the middle. Cool. Do you guys see the difference?
Yeah.
Same color.
Wait, turn toward.
It's the same color, different under. Okay, so how you guys lay down your base is going to determine how bright or how dull down that color you're going to do. And it works same for the blush. Okay, this technique, same thing with the lips. So the reason why it's important for you to know this, because sometimes you don't have, I've had jobs where they wanted a certain color. I had the blue, but not in that tone. So I had to think quick and know my colors. They were like, oh, if I use a white underneath, that'll pop it up. Or I had this vibrant blue, but my client wanted this more dumbed down, a warmer blue. And I'm like, I don't have a warm blue. I'm like, but I have warm colors to put underneath, like a warmer a brown, like a brown underneath. So let me show you, okay, let me show you this thing. So say that I had the client that wanted, not that vibrant, kind of like in the middle. So let me show you by putting down a brown, let's try a taupe color here a little bit. So let's, here in the crease, brow bone, okay, zygomatic, orbit, think about the orbit around the earth, okay, anything that says orbit, you're thinking about circular, okay, so we're going to go right here in her crease, so I'm going to put a little brown in here, okay, and just kind of buffing and finding my way in her crease here. Okay, so wiped out some of the blue, which happens. Put it down. Oh, no, here it is. Okay, so let's go back in here. A little deeper brown. Okay, so if I grab that same blue and I put it over the brown, it starts muting that vibrant now. You see how this has the white underneath and over here has the brown, and it deepened it. I'm not trying to make it perfect, but I just want you guys to see how this has white underneath, this has that brown, but look how it turned that blue in a whole different dimension, different hue, different shade. Okay, so what you put under your colors, you can almost get something not as vibrant, not as dull, but kind of like in the middle by what you put underneath. Okay, so it's how you layer things will determine. So what she, I have no more eyes, but she wants you guys, so this is more of your crease thing. When she says to do, there's cut crease and then there's crease. Two different things. Cut crease is a hard line. Can I buy your eyeliner? I wanted to explain you guys hard lines and soft lines, okay? Yeah, this is not all blended. This is just showing you guys what I'm trying to explain. All right, so I'm going to lay down line. And when you do the liner, you want to actually stretch the eye out. So you're not, I don't know if some of you guys are old enough to remember Maybelline had this red liner that was kicking. Red eyeliner. I don't know if they still sell it. Where you put a fire to it and let it cool off and you put it on, that thing stayed forever. I loved it. So, and it was so smooth. Okay, so I'm going to put, okay, I won't go all the way. So I'm going to put a line there, right? That's how some people put the eyeliner on. Now there's two soft line. Again, your pencils are like your foundation. Sometimes they need to warm up too. So you would do like this. Don't stick it in your mouth. Like, yeah. See your mom do that? When you put the eyeliner on? Don't do what mom did. Okay.
When she said that, I thought someone over here was doing it. I was like,
Also, like, pick up the powder to the flaxseed, so just like to get off on the back of your hand. Get some filming in there.
Yeah, it puts that slip on. So when it goes over that powder, you have this glide on your thing, so the color's not coming off. So what you can do is wipe it off and do it. Or if you want to go to the liquid liner. Okay. Can't really see. Okay. So hard lines. Color for me. I'm about to take a lighter to it. You can put a hard line down and leave it, right? So when you're doing eyeliner, as you get towards the center, you want to pull out this way. Because the skin, if you go this way, you can, it depends on the skin. If you're working with somebody with like their skin's moving all over the place, you want to go nice and tight. And you can actually go out, or you can go, like when you get in here, you want to go out. You have to kind of work with that skin and how that skin's working. But usually it's more comfortable to go out. Okay. So, okay, open. So oh, I better match this side. All right, go up here. I had a liquid in there. Okay. So you want to line the base right here, right where the lash line is. For those of you guys who don't know, the lash line is right where the lash roots are. Okay. And then when you guys hear waterline, open eyes, is this part, that wet part on the inside. Okay, people line on the inside. And then beneath the waterline is your lash line. You have a lash line here. That is right where the root of the hair is. That's the lash line. Then it's under the lash line, is under it, right underneath here. Okay, so now there's a technique with eyelining. When this is what we call thickening the lash. We do this with a lot of male actors because thickening the lash is, you've got your lashes here, okay? You're not putting the liner on the top of the lash line or the lid, and you're going in there in between the hairs, and you're thickening. It's called thickening the lash line. And as we start practicing, if you guys want me to show you when we're going through, because it's not part of your requirement.
Like tight lining on the top?
Which one? Oh.
Like where you're tight lining the water line on the top?
No,
to get
different.
dimension?
No, different.
You're going in between the individual
Yeah,
lashes?
between so
Okay.
these are your lashes. You have to get a really nice tip, and then not a. You want something real soft. And liquid gets kind of hard because it moves all over the place. We'll practice this. Thickening the lash line is also used when we're doing something where the model looks like she's doing something like a skincare line where she has to look like she's not wearing any makeup, so there's no lashes. But it's just a little technique where the lash line looks really full and thick. But you're not getting underneath here. You don't want to get underneath on that top part, the top waterline up there. It's in between, okay? So there's something called the hard. All right. Oh, they do that? This one ready? That's right. Done that. All right. You can leave it there. That's the hard line. Or if you want to soften up. The reason why you would want to soften something up is one, usually sometimes if they're older, the hard line doesn't fit with them. It just depends on where you put it, how you put it. But sometimes if you put a hard line look on somebody and you're thinking it's just giving her more masculine look, then you want to go there and soften it up. And I like to just get like a shadow. And so there's a lot on there. And you can see, and I'm just going to blend it and soften it up. Just so it's not so hard. So sometimes you can see this better when it's liquid eyeliner. If you guys put liquid eyeliner on, it's just a line. Yeah, it's hard to do with this because this has waxing in it and it kind of does lay down a soft line. But if I can, I'll show you guys later when you guys next. I'm trying to get. Remind me to show you with a liquid eyeliner a true hard line and a soft line. Because yeah, but you can see what I'm talking about. When you want to make something soft, you want to blend it out. Okay, because same thing with blushes. You see blushes because some of them want their face to look more elongated, so it's like pretty much a hard line. But if their features don't carry it, you better soften the edges up. Soft line
with a sponge on the end.
Yes.
To soften.
Yes, to soften. Anything that you have to soften that line. But like I said, if you use a liquid eyeliner and you're looking at your work and it's just making their eyes look worse, go and grab either a powder and soften that hard line. Soft lines, hard lines, remember that, okay? Wow, she's looking great, right? All right, techniques, what else do you guys need to do? Okay, so crease is one of the things you do where you put, what you saw me doing is put in the color of the crease. And because you guys have mostly neutrals, she just probably wants you to put a medium tone in the crease. Okay, so here's your lid here, and then your brows, okay? So this is your lid, and then your crease is right here, and then you have your brow bone area right here. Those are the three areas. So you, depending on your color coordination, what you're gonna do, what you want you to do at the crease on our final is just some kind of medium tone color here. Okay, oh, sorry, that's the darkest tone. So you're gonna pick 3 shades, 3 colors. You want the darkest here, because that's gonna, the dark one, your medium tone goes here, and then your light tone is your highlight over here. Very basic, okay? Taking a brush and making sure you pick the right brush, because if I grab a big fat one and I'm trying to get in, I would try to, if she has a smaller, yeah, maybe like these ones. Yeah, this one's probably better. Okay, you want to pick a brush that's going to fit. Because look, I mean, I made this work and it was, let me close. I made this work. Look how the brush is almost bigger than her lid, right? But if you want to have real detail, let's go grab a smaller brush. Okay, I'm going to work with her feature. So if I lift up, do you see where the crease is? Right, where the eye starts going in, that socket? And so that's where you want to put in your darkest shade. This is all what she's looking for your final. So you got a medium tone here. Well, I don't have one there, but it depends on what you're doing. Sometimes I have the same, well, it is my medium one. It depends on what you're doing. But for final, let's say medium, dark, and light. Easy? That is her crease, the crease look. And then the smoky eye. Smoky eye, remember that thing that we did yesterday in the arm? Where it's darkest to the light, the ombre, where it fades out? Smoky eye is pretty much that. Which way you go, you can start off with the dark, go into the medium light. You can start off with the dark, meaning like this. However you guys do it, I just want to see a smoky eye. So you can lay down your dark color here, which is dark, and then you're pulling up, all the way up, where it goes medium to light. Or you can do a design where you put your dark here. Remember, you lay down the dark, lay down most of your dark here, and you start pulling it this way. Okay? So however you want to do that, that's just a simple smoke. There's more to that. This is just going to be very basic, just so we can see how you can smudge out that color to fade out. Make sense? Yeah? Okay. It's kind of like what I was doing right here, but I would have done that. I would have done. If you're going to do smoky eye, it'd be all dark, fade out, or all dark, fade up. I was just kind of showing you technique there. Okay, so that's what we want to be able to see from you guys, and then. 100 pounds. Sure, I covered everything here. Crease, foundation, okay. Blush. Let me show you for blush. So say that our eyes are nice and pretty and beautiful. What I would do is now I would go clean. Once your eyes are all done, I would come up in here and then just clean and then start doing the foundation. It makes a beautiful look. Oh, do we have sponges? Yes, we do. So weird working out of a different kit. You guys will know. When you're so used to working out of your one kit and you're in somebody else's kit, I'll go on to a job and go, oh, don't worry, I have everything. And I said, no, it's worse when I work out. I go, because you're trying to figure out where all their stuff is at. So it's nice of them for me to offer to use their makeup, but it makes it worse for me. Okay. Say that you finished your eyes. What happens? You have a lot of fallout happen all over the place. And that's what I was explaining to you guys a long time ago, is that's how we would do makeup. We would do the foundation and everything first, and all this fallout would start happening and falling here. So what do? We wipe it out. And then we look like we have a black eye, because we're working with blue, and then it's just a mess to take care of. So it's just better to do your eyeshadows and brows first and then come in. So the illusion of how you draw your lines will completely change your face. So just wiping, like if I wipe and clean all that makeup off, it lifts this whole eye up. You guys can see that? Okay. Do you see how her eye just lifts? Because of where I put my colors. Where you lay down your colors and how you lay down your colors will kind of completely transform their face. So if I just kept on pulling this makeup off to the edge, to the side, you know, again, like I'm not trying to do a perfect job, I'm just showing you guys technique. If I'm pulling, is it wrong? No, it just depends on what you're doing. If, you know, I might be doing something real high fashion. So what did that do to her eye? Just pulling that color out. Made her eye go like this. Another eye like this, right? So pay attention to the angles of how you guys lay your colors down. You can completely age somebody. You know, she's young, but if you just somebody that's older and you're pulling colors out in this area, you can make them look a lot more older. Okay? So that's why I was saying it's really important that you guys understand face structure. Because if you just go there and just start doing something that you saw on social media, if you don't, it doesn't match their face shape, so you can mess things up. So let's do, because we don't have time, I don't want to prep her face, but I just want to show you the difference of your angles in your cheeks. And, okay, let me go, I'm going to go, she doesn't have a dark powder like this, so I'm just going to go for an eyeshadow as my contour, just to show you a point here. All right, where her natural, remember the white fall on the face? Her zygomatic bone is right here, okay? Her mandible, this is the mandible, and the maxilla is right up in here. Those are what hold your teeth together. So open your mouth. Stay close. Okay, so you can feel the hinge right there. But as a makeup artist, you should be able to identify that already. You know, I don't want you guys up there. You know, you always tell people, "Oh, suck in your lip." No, you guys should just know where things go, right? Okay. Just be conscious of where the zygomatic goes and where the curve starts happening. If I'm going to work with her facial features, the natural face, I would put a contour is right here, right? That's where, and it's not going to blend nicely because I don't have her skin prep, but I just want to show you where we put it. Okay, where you stop is going to determine how her face is going to look. Obviously, if you pull that all the way down, it's going to make her face look thinner. But if she's somebody that's older, our face is already going down, right? So if I want to give her a corrective look, and she's young, so but just so you know, if you change the course of what her face is doing, okay, so I'm going to say, I want her face to lift up. So first of all, if I don't want her face to look long, you can say that she's old. I don't want to pull that color down because it's just going to pull her face this way. Okay, if I want her to have a lift, I'm going to probably, I usually like to start at the sideburn area, the hairline, and I'm going to almost go this way. And sometimes I kind of warm it up around, wrap it around the temples. It's almost like a C. See, it's not blending well because I don't have it prepped. But just so you guys see. I'm almost going up in her, I should have prepped it. No, let me do the cream. Or the powder is not moving too well. Yeah. Okay, again, it's not blended, but I just want to show you how the way your lines are going is going to give a whole different look. Wherever you put a contour and a highlight next to each other, it just makes it pop more. So let's say you drew your lines this way, straight down like that. It pulled her face down. If you draw your lines almost horizontal, oops, I draw the wrong color. Hey, who's Johnny? Okay, just showing you, just putting colors up in here. Oh, it's all over my fingers. Again, and we're not working for perfection, I'm just showing you placement of colors of how, of course you're gonna want this blended, but I'm just trying to show you how, if you stay more in this area, the face looks more fuller and plump and youthful, okay? And then if you pull things down, depending on their face shape, it's either gonna, you have to work with their face shape, okay? But yeah, where you put colors, and you got colors all over the place, but, so that's cheap. We went over lips, right? We went over lips and how where the different lines you would try to match it, okay? And then mascara, okay. And I showed you guys about the mascara, right? Yeah. You guys got, and you guys have mascara in your kit?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. That's her beautiful makeup. Okay. This is just all about technique. Like I said, I didn't put prep her skin. Obviously, it was not blending right. But I'm just showing you. Can you see how placement of things will change it? Like even something as simple, somebody was telling me about their nose. Oh, that's me. Is that you? Okay. So we're gonna let you guys work. Do you guys want to work on yourself, or you guys work on each other? On each other, sure. On each other? Okay. All right. All right. So what I want you to do is it's really halfway, and I don't worry about making it perfect and beautiful. I just want you to practice one side. I want one side with her natural features. Work with their natural features. Wherever there's zygomatic bone and their hollow of the cheek is, put it there. On the other side, I want you to change their face. Okay. So if it means lifting their cheeks up, or it could be changing for the worse or changing for the better. I just want to see how you guys. I want to see you guys practice just putting the color on there. And then it helps with your blending if you did all these stuff. I just didn't have time to do it, and I just wanted to show you. But yeah, half working with their features, like putting in the crease. If any of you guys have any, do we have monolids in here? Maybe a little bit there. So if you ever get somebody that has a monolid, a little bit there. Who's the lucky one to get the one side, instead of working with her features, give her a crease. Put a crease where you think a crease should be. Does that follow? Okay. Just play with it. So go ahead and take a 30-minute break, come back, and then I guess you can work here. Maybe some of you guys can work over there. You guys can do that? Okay. Just practice placing color down. And cut.